Hi friends, welcome to one and all to this presentation. I am Dr. A. Sebastian Silvaraj, working as a guest lecturer in the Department of Mathematics, Madurai Kamarajara University, Constituent College, Vadasandur, Dindigul, Tamil Nadu. In this video, we are going to see how to write equations in LaTeX. So before that, if your document requires only a few mathematical formulas, a plain LaTeX has most of the tools that you will need. Suppose you are writing a scientific document that contains numerous complicated formulas. The AMS math package introduced several math commands that are more powerful and flexible than ones provided by LaTeX. The math tools package fixes some AMS math triggers and adds some useful settings, symbols and environments to AMS math. To use either one of the package, either AMS math or math tools in the preamble of the document. The math tools package loads the AMS package and hence there is no need to use AMS math in the preamble if math tool is used. So equation array align, these are the some environments, okay, mathematical environments. Suppose if you are using mathematical environments, we got to load the package AMS math or math tools. Suppose if you are using math tool means there is no need to use AMS math. Suppose if you want to get mathematical symbols in your document like alpha, beta, gamma, delta and some more mathematical symbols, you got to use AMS symbol, AMS SYMP package. These two package we need. So frequently used mathematical symbols. Mathematics has many symbols. One of the most difficult aspects of learning LaTeX is remembering how to produce symbols. Okay, few symbols are accessed directly from the keyboard, like plus, minus, equal to sign, and so on. Beyond those listed above, distinct commands must be issued in order to display the desired symbols. There is a great deal of examples such as Greek letters, set, relation symbols, arrows, binary operators, etc. So here we are going to use frequently mathematical notations and that codings. So what are the function, command, the LaTeX output? We are going to see one by one. Prime. So if you want to get prime p dash, suppose if you want to get p dash, you got to use the command p apostrophe. Okay, dots slash dot x, it produce single dot x dot slash dot x produced x double dot, okay, and so on. So we are going to see as a demo class also, don't bother about that. So next one, subscript and superscript. Suppose your content has a single element x1 like this, x1 x squared. Suppose if you want to get like this, you have to use x1 x subscript 1 x hat symbol 2. X hat symbol is nothing but shift 6, it produces x squared. Suppose if you are having more than one element, more than one character. Suppose if you are having more than one character means x11, it produces x underscore. Within that curly braces, you have to use your content. In similar way, you have to use x hat symbol within curly braces 2. It produces x22. Okay. If you go more than one character, you have to use that curly braces. Summation. Okay, next one we are going to use summation. This sum symbol produce the summation. Okay, this sum command produced the summation symbol. Suppose if you want to apply that limits for summation, that's also possible by the commands underscore. Underscore denotes the lower limits, superscript denotes the upper limit. Okay, underscore within that curly braces I is equal to 1. I is equal to 1. Superscript 100 means I runs over 1 to 100. Suppose if you want to get product. Suppose if you want to get product, that command is slash BROD. PROD produce the product symbol. That limit is also possible. Product I over 125 subscript, that means underscore within that curly braces lower limit, hat symbol within that curly braces upper limit. Okay, integration. Okay, so /int produces the integration symbol. Next one is integrated function x squared. Okay, x squared is nothing but x hat symbol 2 then dx. Suppose if you want to apply the limit for the integration, suppose if you want to apply the limit for the integration, that's also possible. /int produces the integration symbol, underscore a produces the lower limit a, hat symbol b produces the upper limit b, xy dx. Suppose if you want to get multiple integrals, that means a double integral, triple integral, that's also possible. /iint produces the double integral, limits yes, limits underscore yes, that means it produces the lower limit, it produces the lower limit. In similar way, /iint it produces triple integral. /iiint produces triple integral. That's also possible. Okay. Suppose if you want to get more than that, slash I means I denotes integration. Dot denotes ellipse. Dot denotes ellipse or continuous dots or continuous dots. INT integration once again. So this first I denotes this integration symbol, dots denotes consecutive dots or ellipse, again int produces integration symbol. This is the command for set of integrations. So next we are going to cyclic integration. Suppose if you are preparing for complex analysis notes, integration over the circle or somewhere else, integration over the circle. So that command is /ont. O means circle. Okay, here this O produces this circle. /oint produces integration over the circle. So next one we are going to find fraction x by y fraction /frac produces the fraction. Okay, produces the fraction. Okay, the first it has two argument braces. First argument braces has the numerator term, second argument braces has the denominator term. Derivative. Okay, nabla of f, nabla, this produces this symbol, nabla command produces this symbol. Frag, as usual, first argument brace has numerator term, second argument brace has denominator term. Next one, partial derivative. Suppose if you are using partial derivative, dou y by dou x, it's nothing but first of all you got to use fraction command. A numerator command is denoted by /partial. /partial produces this symbol dou y by dou x. This partial /partial produces this command dou. Okay. So next one, roots. Okay, square root. We are producing square root of x. That command is sqrt. Sqrt of x, square root of x. It has optional bracket also. It has optional bracket also. Suppose if you want to find the nth root of x, nth root of x or 10th root of 1000. Suppose if you want to get output like this, you may use sqrt within this optional bracket. Whenever we are using the square bracket, that's called optional. Okay, optional bracket. Next one, mandatory bracket. Mandatory bracket, our content x, y, z, it produces like this. Okay. Next one, limit. Suppose if you want to get the output like this, limit x tends to 0 or limit x tends to y or x tends to a somewhere. Suppose if you want to get output like this, you got to use that coding /limit lim. This lim/lim produces this command limit. Whenever we are using LaTeX syntax or LaTeX commands, the LaTeX commands should begin with backslash. LaTeX commands always begins with backslash. Okay, so we may use some other way, /under text. It's also possible. /under text. This it has two argument braces. First argument brace is under set. That means the lower term. Next one, limit produces this limit. Okay, exist or not exist. Suppose if you want to get that symbol there exist, we got to use that command slash exist. Not exist means n slash n exist. Mod, that means modulus of x, or mod 2, mod 3, mod n. That means if you want to get output like this mod n squared, that the command is slash mod n squared. B mod means there is no space between the mod and the n squared. Okay, mod and n squared. Suppose if you want to get the modulus value within that parenthesis, within that bracket, you got to use that command slash b mod. Within that braces you got to enter your content. So b here, m is miss, bod. Okay, sorry, slash bod means it produces output like that. Okay, n squared. So binomial expression, suppose if you want to get binomial expression, that's also possible by that command binom. Okay, binom, first term, this is second term. Okay, first term, this is second term, it produces the output like this. So next one, we are going to see what are the basic delimiters. Okay, we are going to see what are the basic delimiters we are going to use in LaTeX. To use of delimiters such as brackets soon becomes important when dealing with anything, but most trivial in equations. Without them, formulas can become ambiguous. Also, special type of mathematical structures such as matrices typically rely on delimiters to close them. We are going to see one by one. So these are list of delimiters. Okay, here suppose if you are using frac slash f for ac, it produces the content x by y. If you want to get this output within that bracket, what shall we do? Suppose if you are using open bracket, closed bracket, the height of that bracket and the content are not same. Okay, not same. It gives some difference, so that if you want to adjust, automatically adjust the height of that delimiter and your content, you got to use slash left and right. It's a complementary function. Whenever you are using slash left, you must end up with slash right. Otherwise it gives you a error. Okay, suppose if you want to get one side bracket, another side no need bracket, means you got to put slash right dot. Whenever you are using left, you must end up with right, otherwise it gives the error. Suppose if you want to get only one side, you don't want other side, means you got to put right. Instead of bracket, closed bracket, you got to use dot. Whatever it may be, you got to use dot. And also one thing, delimiter is whatever it may be, that's not a matter. Delimiter, suppose if you want to get one side in open bracket, another side in closed curly braces, that's also possible. Delimiter is not a matter here, but whenever you are start up with left, you must end up with right. That's the compulsory. Okay, suppose if you want to get braces like this, open brace and closed brace, that's also possible. Slash left slash braces, open braces, and so on. Okay, this is the command we are going to see in demo classes. Okay, so next one, what are the basic binary operators? Basic binary operators, we are going to see one by one. An operator is a function that is written as a word. Okay, what are the basic binary operators? So these are the basic binary operators. First one is plus or minus. Okay, if you want to get this symbol plus or minus, you have to use that command slash bm. Suppose if you want to get minus plus, okay, minus or plus or minus or minus or plus. Suppose if you want to get minus or plus, you got to use that command slash mp, minus plus. Division, next one is division, slash div times multiplication, a times b or m times n. You got to use that command slash times. As star c dot, c dot is nothing but multiplication symbol. C dot means center dot. Circle, okay, circle, suppose if you want to denote some angles, 30 degree or 40 degree, 45 degree, so for that purpose we are using slash circ. Bullet, cap, cap is for intersection symbol, cap is for intersection symbol. Cup is for union symbol. Suppose if you want to get cap symbol in square format. That's also possible. Slash sq cap, slash sq cup, u plus, wedge and a v, diamond, triangle, okay, left triangle, and so on. These are the basic binary operators. Suppose if you want to use o plus o dot, that's also possible. O plus o dot, o minus, o times, o slash, and so on. Okay, these are the commands for basic binary operators. Next we are going to see what are the basic relation operators. Basic relational operators. Suppose if you want to get less than or equal to symbol, less than is possible from directly from keyboard. Less than or equal to, that is a command slash leq, less than or equal to, or simply you may put slash le, that's also possible. Suppose if you want to get this symbol like this, slash ll, okay, slash geq produces greater than or equal to symbol. Okay, proceeding, succeeding equal to, proceeding equal to. Suppose if you want to use A is a subset of B, that command is slash subset. This command produces this symbol, subset equal to. Okay, subsets are equal to. Square subset, that's also possible. Square subset in, that means belongs to, not in. Such that, the command for such that slash ni. Similarly, equal to. Okay, suppose if you want to use equivalence relation, that's also possible. Slash eqiv. Okay, dot eq. Proportional, suppose alpha is proportional to beta, that's also possible to get proportional symbol. Slash prop, proportional to. Okay, next one, parallel, midline, okay, and so on. This is the basic relational operators. Next we are going to see expressions in text mode. That means mathematical expressions. We may put mathematical expressions in two way. One is inline math mode, another one is display math mode. Inline math mode is nothing but we got to enter our mathematical content in the running text. That's called inline mathematical mode. We are going to see one example. If r is the radius of this circle, okay, inline math mode, there is in three way we use mathematical content. One way is dollar symbol. Okay, dollar symbol, begin dollar symbol. Our mathematical text should be within dollar symbol. Okay, in the radius. Or another way, begin math slash begin math end math, begin math end math. That's another way. Okay, another way is also the slash open bracket slash closed bracket. Okay, slash open bracket slash closed bracket. We use these three type of functions to describe our mathematical content in running text, within the running text. So the output of this function is, if r is the radius of the circle, r is the radius of the circle, here r is the inline mathematical content produced by dollar symbol. Okay, within the dollar symbol we are entering our mathematical content. Or and c of a comma b is the center. C of a comma b, we may use begin math instead of dollar symbol. We may use slash begin math also. That's also produces the inline mathematical content, is the center. Then the equation of the circle is x minus a whole squared plus x minus b whole squared is equal to r squared. Instead of dollar symbol or begin math, we may use this simple also, this command also, slash open brace slash closed brace. That's also possible. These in these three ways we get output in mathematical content in running text. Okay, so we may use one of these things. We may use either this or this or this. We may use any one of these things. I prefer dollar symbol. That's very easy. So next one, display math mode. What is that display math mode? Display math mode always produces the mathematical content in separate paragraph. Okay, just to see that one example. First, before that, the mathematical environment is begin equation, end equation. For display math mode, lot of environment is that begin equation, end equation, begin array, end array, begin curser, end curser, begin split, end split. Likewise, lot of environment is there. So I am going to use simple environment, begin equation, end equation. It's used for only single line equation, only single line equation. Slash begin equation. So this called environment slash begin equation. Whenever we are using environment, it's also a complementary function. If you are opening begin, you should end up with end. Okay. So within that begin and end, we have to put our content. X squared plus y squared is equal to r squared slash label eq1. For I am using this label command for this purpose. I am going to refer in somewhere else in my document. So that purpose I am using here label eq1. Eq1 means equation 1. Okay. So it produces the output like this: x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. This is the output of this command. So begin equation. Display math mode always appears in center of the page. Center means not a vertical space, it is only in horizontal space, only in horizontal width of that page. Okay, it appears center of the width of that page. So once again, begin equation, end equation is only for single, used for single equation. Okay, suppose if you are using more than one line, it's not possible, it gives error. Okay, so next one, yeah, I am referring here the equation one is the equation number one is the equation of the circle. I am here I am using hyper reference package. That's why suppose if I click this equation, it goes to directly goes to that page. Okay. So eliminating equation number, suppose it automatically produces the equation number, continuous equation number. Okay, continuous equation number. Suppose if you don't want to get the equation number, what shall we do for that? Suppose if you want to don't get that equation number, there are four options out there. So first one is instead of equation we may use equation star. Instead of equation we may use equation star, or otherwise before the end of equation, before the end equation we may put no number slash no number. That's also won't produce the equation number. Instead of no number we may use no tag slash no tag, also won't produce the number. Or otherwise we may put dollar symbol, double dollar symbol. Within double dollar symbol we may enter our text. That's also possible. Or another way is the slash open bracket slash open square bracket. Suppose instead of square bracket, if you are using open bracket, it produces the inline mathematical content. It produces the inline mathematical content. It's for display math mode. Okay, we may use any one of these things. So first one, I am going to use the equation star. So begin equation star, end equation star. Just to see the output of this function, x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared without equation number. Okay, instead of equation, I am using equation star. It produces the equation without equation number. Or otherwise, I am going to no number command. That's also possible. Slash begin equation x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared slash no number. Here slash no number won't produce the equation number, so before before end equation we put that command slash no number. The output of this function is this one: x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So another command no tag. So instead of no number we may use no tag also. That's also produce same output. Or another one, double dollar symbol. Within double dollar symbol we may enter our content. That's also produce the same output. Okay, these are the process to eliminating the equation numbers in equation mode. Okay. So array of equations, we are going to see some advanced one. Array of equations. What are the array of that equations? So this is the list. Okay, this is the list. Gather and gather star. Gather means produces equation number. Gather star won't produces the equation numbers. So gather equation without alignment. Equation array and equation array star, it's also alignment at only one place. That means single place, only one place. It produces the output with alignment of single place. Align and align star also produces the same thing. Okay, so align not in multiple places, alignment at multiple places. We may use, if you are using align not star, It produces the output with multiple places alignment. Okay, array also in multiple places. Okay, so we are going to see one by one. First example is gathered environment. First example is gathered environment. Gather equations without, it produces the output without alignment. So this is the function and output. So begin gather, end gather, it's for group of equations, it's for group of equations. Begin gather, end gather, it's a mathematical environment. So mathematical environments means it's a complementary function. So complementary means it, suppose if I begin with slash begin, we must end up with slash end. Okay, so 5x plus 2y is equal to x plus 2z plus 3. It's my first equation. Okay, sorry, it's without alignment, there is no alignment here. Just to see that it is the my syntax code, it's output of this function, there is no alignment. Okay, I am using gathered environment. Here output is without any alignment. So next I am going to see with alignment equation array. Next I am going to use the environment eqn array. Eqn array, so allow alignment about a single place. It gives the output with alignment of only one place. Okay, yes, slash begin equation array, end equation array. So just to see that output previous, just to compare with previous one. Previous one at the equal to sign there is no alignment. Before equal to sign there is no alignment. Just to see here, so there is the alignment between alignment around the equation symbol, alignment around the equation symbol, exactly only one place. So for that, for alignment purpose we are using that undo symbol. Okay, undo symbol in LaTeX, undo symbol is always used to column separation. Undo symbol is used to column separation. So I am splitting this equation as two columns. This is first column, this is second column. So 5x plus 2y, this and symbol, wherever you want to make alignment, just use that and symbol before and after that symbol. Okay, it produces some space. So 5x plus 2y and symbol equal to and symbol x plus 2z plus 3. Okay, just to see that equation number also. So 2, 3, 4 in previous set of equations, here 5, 6. It also produces equation number, continuous equation number in automatically. Okay, so next equation 130x plus 4z. Here I made an alignment on that equal symbol. So slash no number. Slash no number means it won't print the equation number. Just to see that second equation. Okay, just to see that second equation, there is no number here. Okay, 5. There is no number here. So therefore next equation it automatically gives the equation number 6. Okay, this is the usage of equation array. Suppose if you want to array of using equation, I am going to use using align environment. So it's also produce the output in single alignment in single place only. So for that, so before we are using equation array. Equation if you are using equation array means it gives some space between, some space around equal to sign, some space around equal to sign. Here there is no space, here there is no space. So 5x plus 2y, this equal to, so undo symbol is used for column separation. So suppose if you want to rename the equation numbers, you may put your own tag. Suppose my name is Sebastian, so I am using my name or a part of my name as a tag. Okay, slash tag, that's also possible. Slash tag Seba, it's my equation number. Instead of my equation number, I am going to use this tag Seba. So continuation number, it automatically prints the continuation number also. So next one, sub numbering. Suppose if you want to get the sub numbering, equation 1.2a or 12b and so on. If you want to get like this, you may use this command slash, just to see that output side by side view. Yeah, slash sub equations. Okay, slash sub equations, end sub equations. Just to see that slash sub begin sub equations, end sub equations is used to create the sub numbering of equations. Sub numbering of equations 9a, 9b, 9c, 9d. For that purpose, we are using slash begin sub equations. Here I am using begin array and end array. It produces the output for these two equation, these two set of equations. So begin EQN array, end EQN array produces this part of equation 5x plus 2y. I am using here and symbol for column separation, for that means for alignment purpose. Okay, here I am label that equation slash label array 1, ARR1, ARR2 means array second equation. Okay, the same equations are arranged with the environment align, so same equation 5x plus 2y. Instead of here we are using 2 and symbol, instead of 2 and symbol we may use 1 and symbol, that's also possible. Okay, 5x plus 2y and symbol equal to 2z plus 3, align 1, align 2. This is my label key, this is called label key. Okay, within that mandatory bracket the contents are called label key. It's used for reference purpose only. Okay, end align, this produces these equations are reproduced in EQN9. Here I am using that, yeah, yes, EQ reference subarrays. I am using that command, reference command. And this is the procedure to create subnumbering. Text in blank space in math mode. Usually, suppose if you are giving space between the in character, space between the character in mathematical mode, it won't give the space between that character. For example, suppose the number, the is one word, number is another word, these two are two words. I am giving space between the and the number. But suppose if you are using in mathematical mode, it won't give the space between these two words. Okay, so there is a procedure to create a text and blank space in mathematical mode. So mbox is one command, slash mbox. It's also produced normal text in mathematical mode. Or slash text, that's also produced. Here slash is missing, slash math r. It's also produced the normal text in mathematical mode. It's also for space. Okay, small space here, one space, it's double space, n space. We may define our horizontal space means if you want to suppose 5 centimeter or 2 centimeter, whatever it may be our length, we may define our length also within that horizontal space environment. So one example with that command minimize. Okay, I am going to use text and mathematical content, text and mathematical equations. So slash, it's my content, slash begin equation star end equation star. Okay, it produces the equation without equation number. So within that I am using begin array, end array. Begin array, end array, I am going to use 3 columns. Okay, it has one argument phrases, that argument phrases we have to define number of columns. We are going to use how many columns we are going to use, we have to define that. So I am going to use 3 columns. 3 columns means just see the side by side view. First column denotes this one, minimize subject to. Likewise, this is first column, this is my second column, this is my third column. Okay, I am going to use likewise. So minimize mbox. Okay, for text in mathematical mode, if you are using text in mathematical mode, you got to use mbox or text or math or any one of these things. So I am using slash mbox, minimize. Okay, this is my first one. So I am using and symbol for column separation. Okay, for column separation I am going to create second column, f mbox bold math. So I am going to bold this content. Okay, bold this content x, so that for that purpose I am using slash bold math. So next and symbol creates the new column. New column content is empty, there is no content for in first or third column, so I am leave as empty. So next one I am using slash mbox subject to, slash mbox subject to. It produces the second row first entry. So next one, second row second entry, gi, g suffix I, gi of x. So here x is bold math command, less than or equal to 0, and is and. So and is used for column separation. Then I am going to create this second row third column entry. Second row third column entry, I is equal to 1, L dots. L dots is nothing but lower dots. L dots is nothing but lower dots. Suppose instead of L dots you are using C dots, means the dots appeared in center. Dots appeared in center. I am using L dots. So and so on. Okay, this is the example for text in mathematical mode. So next one, conditional mathematical operations. We are going to see conditional mathematical expressions. Suppose if you want to get output like this, f of x is equal to In two ways we may create this example. So but the simplest way is begin case end case, or another way we may use begin array end array. That's also possible, but I prefer begin case end case. So first of all, it's a mathematical content, so that I am using that environment slash begin equation end equation begin equation end equation. So so that it produces the equation number, okay, 10th equation number, because already we have seen up to equation number 9, so that it automatically produces the equation number 10. So f of x equal to, okay, that's over. So next we are creating the cases, begin cases end cases. I am splitting this equation as a three case. I am going to argue this problem in three cases, okay, so that I am using slash begin cases end cases. So first case x, okay, whenever we are using and symbol, that's for column separation purpose only. Here also I'm separating the column, two columns. Slash text, I am going to use text mode. Slash text if, okay, yes, x less than or equal to 0. This is the first case. So double backslash always produces the new line in latex, so that I am using this x squared and symbol that produces the column separation if x less than 3. Okay, this is the second condition. It's on another condition. This is the example for conditional mathematical expressions. So next we are going to use split environment, okay. So it's also possible a plus b whole squared is equal to, suppose if you want to get output like this, the command is I am using begin eq, we may use align or align star equation array, we may use these things. I am using begin equation star, begin equation star. Within that I am using begin split. It's also one type of one kind of environment, okay. Split is also one kind of environment. I am using that environment. A plus b power 2 under symbol is used for column separation. This equal to this one. Here in second line of that set of equations, I am using under symbol. That's also for column separation. So I am going to align around the equal to sign. So that's why I'm using under symbol before that equal to sign. Okay, it produces the output like this. So next one we are going to create the matrices. Okay, matrix. First of all, what is matrix? Matrix is nothing but a rectangular array of numbers or objects. Okay, rectangular array of numbers or objects. So matrix without any delimiter, bracket or square bracket or nothing. Okay, it produces only entry. B matrix produces bracket matrix. B matrix produces square bracket matrix. V matrix produces vertical, that means a determinant of matrix. Capital V matrix produces norm of that matrix. Small matrix produces a matrix with small size. It adjusts the height. Okay, just we are going to see exam one by one. Yeah, this is the example. Begin equation star end equation star. Within that equation mode, begin equation end equation means that's equation mode. We are creating equation mode. Within that equation mode, we are using that command slash begin matrix. So I am going to create a matrix in this. Okay, so suppose if you are using matrix, there is no delimiter. B matrix here, just to see that B matrix produces bracket matrix. It has two rows and one columns. So B matrix produces bracket matrix. This one is B matrix. B matrix produces determinant of matrix. Next one, capital V matrix produces norm of matrix. Okay, so this is how to create matrix. Slash begin matrix end matrix, it produces output like this 1 2 3 4. It's my entry. So first entry is nothing but this is called first row. This is first row. This backslash produces the second line, that means second row. 3 and 4, 3 and 4 are the entries of second rows. Okay, it produces output like this. So B matrix always produces bracket matrix. Okay, matrix with the brackets. B matrix always produce bracket matrix. V matrix produce determinant of that matrix. Capital V matrix produces norm of that matrix. Okay, so next overlining and underline. How to create overline and underline of that some equations. Suppose if you want to create equation like this, x is equal to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 whole bar into t. What is the procedure to create this type of equations? Just or this type of equations, or we may use this one, or if you want to denote something like this, just to see that coding. begin equation star, end equation star. Okay, this first set of this equation produces the first equation. Okay, s is equal to, what is the command for this n by 2? That's nothing but fraction frac n creates the numerator term, 2 creates the denominator term. So left I am using left and right. Whenever we are using left, we must end up with right. It's because it's a complementary function. Okay, 2a plus overline. What is that command for? Bar overline. Overline n minus 1 into d. So here we are using overline here. For this we got to use underline. This underline produces this command. Okay, so next one, a over brace produce this one, over brace produce this one, under brace produce this one, under brace. Okay, within that curly braces we got to enter our content. Suppose if you want to denote something on above the over brace and below the lower brace, that's also possible. A is equal to over brace, this content, this over brace up to this, it produces this content without I. Okay, I is used in power, so that we are using hat symbol. Okay, hat symbol that produces power I, and so on. This is the command for this. So multiple mathematical lines above or below of a symbol. Suppose if you want to use that some commands, okay, more than one line, how is it possible? Just to see that, begin equation star, end equation star. That means we are going to create the equation without equation number, yeah. Suppose if you want to get output like this, okay, that means mathematical lines above or below, more than multiple, okay, multiple, more than one line, that's also possible. Slash sum produces the summation symbol. Just open that. Underscore is nothing but it uses to produce the output in subscript. So subscript slash subtract as usual. I is equal to 1 first line. This double backslash produces the next line. I belongs to means I in I, capital I. Suppose if you want to over that, that's also possible. Instead of underscore we are going to use a hat symbol. Okay, hat symbol, that's also possible. Side by side, suppose if you want to get side by side, that's also possible. So side set AB, it produces the output like this. Side set A and B. A is for left, B is for right. Okay, A is for left, B is for right. The operator name is slash product, slash BROD. That's nothing but product. Okay. Suppose if you want to get output like this, that's also possible. In left hand side, superscript 1, subscript 2. Right hand side, superscript 3, subscript 4. The operator name is product. That's also possible with that commands. So next one, side by side equations along with the page width. We are going to create side by side equations. For whenever we are using side by side, we got to compare. Okay, for comparison purpose only we are going to use side by side view. So begin just to see that output. Yeah, this is the output. This is the side by side view. Okay, I'm splitting these two pages. Begin equation star, end equation star, it produces the whole equation. Okay, begin equation star, end equation star produces the whole equation. Begin aligned, end aligned. Begin aligned, end aligned is used for creating this output. Okay, creating this set of outputs. This set of outputs created by begin aligned, end aligned. This QQAD creates two space. Okay, two space line. So begin curved, end curved, it's also possible. It's already we have seen it creates the equation with no alignment. Okay, with no alignment. So I am using this content, a plus b whole squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. It's side by side equations. So next one more example. Yeah, it's also, yeah. Yes, side by side view, it's also possible with align not environment. Previously we are using two environments. Here align not. Okay, slash begin align not. How many columns you are going to create, you got to mention that number, how many columns you are going to create. I am using two. Since I created only two columns, I am aligning these set of equations in two columns. That's why I'm using this two. F of x and symbol is used for column separation. X plus y is that. Okay, so next one, and symbol g of x, and this and symbol produces this column. Okay, this column. Next, g of x and symbol x plus y plus z. Okay, this is one. So next one, h of x. This next double slash produces next line. H of x and symbol, this one. This and symbol is equal to this and symbol. That means this space. Okay, before that before that g of x we are using on and symbol. Here k of x, before k of x we are using an undo symbol. Okay, so these undo symbols creates the this column, empty column. Okay, this is the purpose of this equation. Environment, so align not environment. So next one we are going to create the text, text over arrows. Okay, suppose if you want to get output like this, so hello world, what is that command? These are two commands. What is that command we are going to see? So double dollar symbol is used for center line equation, center aligned equation. Slash x right arrow. Suppose if you are using right arrow, it produces only this arrow. Suppose if you want to add any text over or below the this arrow, means you have to use x slash x right arrow. This optional bracket. So it has one optional bracket, one mandatory bracket. In optional bracket, you have to enter the content which is appeared in below of that line. Below of that line. In mandatory bracket, suppose if you are using any content in mandatory bracket, it appears in above that line. Okay, the same procedure for this also. Okay, so I think equation writing in LaTeX is very easy after seeing this lecture, I hope. Yeah, now we are going to see the demo of our lecture. Okay, so I am using TeXmaker editor. I preferred TeXmaker. My point of view, TeXmaker is the user-friendly LaTeX editor. So first of all, I am going to create one document. So I am creating new document class. Font size is 12. I am choosing A4 paper. So my document class is article. I am using article document class. Okay, so now I am opening that my document, begin document, end document. So I am saving this file in desktop. Okay, I am creating new folder. So LaTeX experiment. Okay, LaTeX practical. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to save this. Yeah, I'm going to save as file 1. Okay, yeah. So in this file, I am first of all I am going to create a simple document. This is my LaTeX file. This is my LaTeX file containing mathematical equations. Now I am running this file just to see that output side by side view. Yeah, it's my first document. Okay, this is output of my input file. So now I am going to create the mathematical contents. So for that I need one package, use package. I am going to insert use package EAMS math. I am going to use this package EAMS math. So first, what are the we have seen already mathematical operations, frequently used mathematical notations, and so on. So now I am going to use one by one. So first I am going to use inline mathematical mode. Okay, so I am going to define one definition, sequence. Okay, I am going to define a sequence. Yeah, sequence. What do you know about sequence? First of all, sequence. Yes, spelling mistake. I am not expert in typing, so that some mistakes will occur. Just to try to manage. Okay, a sequence is a function. A sequence is a function whose domain is the set of all natural numbers, set of all whose domain is the set of all natural numbers. So whenever we are going to use that number, natural number, set of all natural number whose domain is set of all natural numbers. So it's the literature view. Suppose if you want to denote in mathematically. Okay, so we are going to create the mathematical mode. So that I am going to open dollar symbol. F is a function from, so set of all natural number, domain is natural number, so I am going to use math bb. Okay, math bb. So 2, so math bb r. So defined by f of n is equal to, so I am going to open mathematical mode. F of n is equal to an. F of n is equal to a suffix n or n squared. I am going to create like this. So once again I am going to run this file just to see that output. Yeah, undefined control sequence. Math DB is undefined control sequence. So here I am using that node symbol. Okay, set of all natural numbers. So that the use package I am going to use package AMS SYMP. That's for symbol. Now I am running this file. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, just to see that a sequence is a function whose domain is the set of all natural number. F is a function from n to r defined by f of n is equal to n squared. This is called inline math mode. This is called inline math mode. Next, I am going to see some display math mode. So begin, I am going to use that environment to begin equation, end equation. Ax plus by is equal to cz. Okay, this is my first equation. Just to see that, yeah, it gives the output like this. Ax plus by is equal to cz. This is equation number 1. So whenever we are using equation, it gives the equation number automatically. Suppose if you don't want the equation number, what shall we do? Just use this star, that's enough. If you are using star, it won't print that equation number, but content should be same. Okay, so once again I am going to create some equation, some other equation. Begin equation. Dx plus fy is equal to ax or a z. I am going to create this equation just to see that what about that equation number. It automatically prints the continuous equation number. Ax plus by is equal to cz. It's the equation number 1. Okay, I am using star. It won't print the equation number. Once again I am using some other equation. It prints the equation number 2. So next one, I am going to use group of equations. Begin align. Okay, I am going to use group of equations. That means set of equations. A plus B, I am going to align this. A plus B is equal to C. So this double backslash is used for new line. D plus E is equal to F. Okay, D plus E is equal to F. So next I am going to run this file. Yeah, this is the equation. Suppose if you don't want the equation number for the first equation, we may use three type: no number, no tag, or some other things. So I am using no tag. Okay, I am using no tag. Just once again run this file. Yeah, there is no equation number for this equation. Then 4 becomes 3. Okay. So next we are going to see some frequently used mathematical symbols. Next I am going to use integration symbol. I am going to use integration symbol. So for that I am opening mathematical content, or yeah, mathematical content with a double dollar sign. So within the double dollar sign I am going to enter int for used for print the integration symbol f of x into dx. Okay, just to see that output, integration f of x dx. Suppose if you want to put the limits, that's also possible. Integration, yeah, lower limit. For lower limit you got to use underscore. For upper limit you got to use cat symbol, a to b. Okay, so now I am running this file. Yeah, integration over a to b f of x dx. Yeah, suppose if you want to print double integral. Okay, suppose if you want to print double integral, that's also possible with that command slash int f of y dy, f of y dy. Just I'm running this file. Yeah, just to see that output, double integral over. So now I am using limit. So integral x, sorry, integral a. So once again run this file, lower limit. Yeah, this limit prints side view. Okay, this lower limit prints side of that integration symbol. Suppose if you want to just below that integration symbol, use that command slash limits. Slash limits. Once again run this file. Just to see that a. Okay, a appears below that integration symbol. That's also possible. Yeah. Next we are going to see that. QQAD, it prints the two space. Okay, two space. So next I am going to create integration over this circle. Okay, for command is oint. Okay, oint f of x into dx. Okay, just once again run this file. Yeah, it prints the integration over this circle. That's also possible. Next, I am going to create a fraction. Okay, so I am creating that content fraction. Yeah, I am creating that environment to begin equation. Okay, fraction. So slash f for AC. So first mandatory bracket is numerator term. So dx divided by dy. Okay, I'm running this file. Dx by dy is equal to 3x or something. Okay, 3x plus 5. Okay, I'm going to run this file. Yeah, dx by dy is equal to, it gives the output like this. So once again, now I am going to use the fraction in inline mathematical mode. Let I am opening that mathematical command f for a c fraction x by y. Okay, x by y p d. Yeah, just stop it. Now I am running this file. Let x by y be the, just see the height of that function. Just to see the height of that text x by y. It's totally different. Okay, am I right? It's totally little bit different. So that here I am using d fraction means a double fraction. D fraction means double fraction. Now I am running this file just to see the output. Yes, just to see the output. Previous, yeah, size of that one. Suppose if you want to put bracket before and after this fraction, just to see uh, why we are using left and right. Why we are using left and right? Just to see that bracket symbol. Is it convenient to see? First of all, it's convenient to see. It's not convenient to see. For that purpose, we are using that command slash left slash left. Whenever we are using slash left, we must end up with slash right. Okay. Otherwise, it gives error. Now run this file. Now run this file and just see the output. Yes. Yeah. Now see the height of that bracket symbol and this symbol. Okay, suppose if I am missing this right hand side, okay, slash right, what will be? It gives the error missing right. Okay, so next we are going to see something binomial. Okay, we are going to see binom condition. So I am opening this condition binom. It has two mandatory brackets, so x and y. Okay, just to see that output. Yeah, it's pretty like this. Okay, next we are going to see some operation, some relational binary operations. Okay, yeah, begin equation, end equation. X plus y less than c plus d. X plus y less than c plus d. Just to see that output. Yeah, x plus y less than c plus d. It's my output. Yeah, I'm going to create less than or equal to slash less than or equal to. Whenever we are using that LaTeX command should begin with backslash. Less than or equal to e plus f. Sorry, e plus g. So once again run this file. Yeah, less than or equal to. This equal to plus or minus z. Plus or minus z. I am going to run this file. Plus or minus. Yeah, plus or minus. This is equal to minus or plus t. Yeah, minus or plus. Don't bother about that logical error. I am going to show what are the operations we are using here. Okay, just to see that operations are low. Okay, next we are going to use EQIV. EQIV creates the equivalence. Okay, equivalence. Yeah, this is equivalence. It's also possible. Next, this equal to product of x, product of x. I'm going to create this. Just run this file. Yeah, product. This equal to summation y. That's also possible. Yeah, summation y. Suppose if you want to put the limit summation y I is equal to 1 to I is equal to 1. So if you are using more than one character means that should be entered within that curly braces. So I is equal to 1 to 100. Now I am running this file. Yeah, also I is equal to 1 to 100 y. So next, this equal to O plus or X O plus Y. Next O plus Y. It's also produce output like this. This is one way. I think almost we have seen everything. I think so. Equation, align star. Okay, suppose if I want to, I label this equation, label EQ5. Okay, this is equation number 5. This is equation number 4. Label EQ4. Okay, now I am going to refer this equation. Uh, we get from, I'm going to refer equation 4 and refer EQ5. Okay, and EQ5 EQ5 by using equation 4 and 5 we get, just to see that output we got to run twice. So first time it appears question mark, run once again, it gives by equation 4 and 5, equation 4 and 5. Okay, suppose I am changing that equation. Okay, I am changing that equation here. Okay, I put equation 5 as 1. Okay, just to see that content. Yeah, it's my content. Just to see that content, and now I am changing equation 5 as 1. What will happen? Just to see that. Yeah, equation 1 becomes, sorry, equation 5 becomes 1. Remaining numbers are automatically changed. Equation 1 becomes equation 4 becomes equation 5. Just to here also, just to see that this term also, just to see that this term also. Now I am running once again. Yeah, just now equation 5 and 1, it automatically changes. Okay, you don't bother about that on the number. Okay, it automatically changes that. I think we have seen everything that equation writing, I think so. So thank you friends for your passion listening. So thank you friends, thank you for watching.